If we hide behind what we think people want to see to be average, to be someone who fits in the crowd, we're hiding, we're lying, and therefore we're inviting others to do the same to us. Hello, welcome back. We are continuing diving through astrology 2 degrees at a time. Today we're on Pisces, Virgo 4. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you new subscribers, thank you longtime friends. I appreciate each and every one of you as we take a look at the insight, the psychological profiling, the symbols, and the truths of each of the degrees of the zodiac, which help all of us gain deeper perspective of who we are. Without further ado, let's jump into Pisces 4. Heavy car traffic on a narrow isthmus. Rustic folk gather many types of wildflowers for a celebration. Mushrooms springing up everywhere. At Land's End, a woman regretfully turns back. Wonderful paintings discovered in a junk shop. The stone here is Ocean Jasper, and if you guys are new here and you want to know what I'm talking about when I talk about the complementary gemstones, here is a short video. It is also in the description for those of you who may be watching on Rumble. Here we go. Ocean Jasper, it helps us connect to our spiritual realms, removes negativity and stress while promoting feelings of peace and calm. It aligns the throat, heart, and solar plexus chakras. Helps us focus our energy on the present and express ourselves with joy and love. It aids self-expression and appreciation of ourselves. Helps us connect intention with action. So on the surface, a traffic possible jam, a lot of traffic. And here it's talked about with commerce. So once you have to get things to market, it's how do you do so? And how delicate it is. The fact that if one car stops short in heavy traffic, it can cause a traffic jam, backlogs. We're talking about connecting. How do we get from A to B as smoothly as possible, dealing with traffic? One of the beautiful messages on this degree is that anything can thrive if it's in the right environment. And it goes for both sides of the coin. So negativity requires the right environment to grow. It has to be cultivated. So therefore, positivity can be cultivated. That's the mushrooms springing up everywhere. In sunlight, dry conditions, they cannot exist. However, in the right conditions, they thrive, and they're beautiful. So it's putting things in the right place. It could be an urge to spruce up, change up a room. Just by moving a couple things around, you change the atmosphere. This degree is more concerned with atmosphere than a thing. So if we imbue ourselves with joy, peace, relaxation, calm, always knowing we can get from A to B no matter what, that is what happens. If we always see, oh, something bad always happens to me, oh, I always am late, oh, I'm always tied up in traffic jams, we're going to bring that on. So it's letting us know that the atmosphere that we create in our mind, the atmosphere that we create in our home is important. So setting the scene, finding treasures in junk shops, beautiful paintings, treasures unearthed in junk shops. So a degree for junk shops. Finding a way to get rid of things when we have too much, when we're creative, when we like to collect, it can cause a backlog, the traffic jam, and we have to have a way to get it out. So the traffic jam can be looked at in both ways. There can be confusion or traffic jams on this particular degree. The way to clear it is to listen to your urge. If you feel like you need to make a change in your room, in your life, if you feel like you need to go somewhere, go do it. A little 5-minute spruce up, dusting a cabinet, clearing a few little things out can go a really long way on this degree. Also, there is a sense of blending of energies. So it's putting things together in the right way so that it's harmonious. That can be people, that could be things, that could be arranging things in your junk shop where it's appealing to people. It invites them in, gives them a wonderful atmosphere, music, lighting, that kind of thing. An ability to read vibrational needs, the want to put things where they belong, where they can thrive. Let's take a look at Virgo 4. Black and white children playing happily together. A woman boiling clothes in a cauldron with shavings of lye soap. A small piglet dressed in baby's clothing. Children playing with a shadow. A message waits to be received. The stone here goes by many names. It could be zebra marble, zebra stone, zebra jasper, and I think there are more, but here we go. Grounding gives us protection and balance, increases physical endurance and stamina. It helps us focus our creative energies so that we can aid manifestation by employing our creative thinking. It balances chakras as well as physical, emotional, intellectual, and etheric bodies. It helps us see exactly what our nature is and helps us see which are false impressions. Protects from psychic attacks. It aids our bones, helps with muscle spasms, eases heart palpitations, benefits the lymphatic system, skin conditions, kidney and bladder issues. So, interesting stone. Again, blending of energies. That is a theme on this axis. Blending, cleaning, clearing. Here the woman is boiling the clothes. She knows that the clothes we wear, they carry memory. They carry sometimes pain and heartache, fear, anger, all that stuff. Washing, cleaning it away. When we take a shower, we see ourselves cleansed of all that. Our skin is a clothing of sort. So it's seeing everything being washed clean here. The black and white children playing happily together. I did have a dream last summer and it was on this degree. So I will mention because I'm bringing it up. If you would like to have a place to have organized space to keep your birth chart info as well as your dreams and significant events that happen according to astrology, check out this book. The link is in the description and should be flashing here as well. It was just a snapshot. She was moving, but it was a beautiful girl, a young teenager, maybe 20-ish, no more than that. She had long straight hair, she was smiling, and she had brown skin. That was my dream. And it speaks to this degree where we blend the inner with the outer joyfully, seeing everyone in a brotherhood. We have to know that what we see in the outer is generally just superficial. It could be a mask, it could be some of the truth, and it could be scarred. But that we have to let go of all forms of biases in order to see the truth of things and to have the best possible ability to see the truth in situations is to present ourselves as truthfully as possible. If we hide behind what we think people want to see to be average, to be someone who fits in the crowd, we're hiding, we're lying. And therefore, we're inviting others to do the same to us. So we perpetuate it. By being truthful, like me, talking about my love of astrology. When in the past, way back in the past, anytime I brought up anything to do with occult knowledge, what is hidden, what is not seen in the everyday, I was labeled a witch. Oh, that's the devil, you know, and so I would go back in my shell. So it took a lot for me to realize that, hey, this is really a lot of who I am. This is truly what I love, and I must present it. Another aha moment was when a friend of mine passed, and several months later I was at a local library book sale, and I found one of her books. And it reminded me of why I joined the art guild in the first place. That's where I met her. We would get there early before everybody else generally. It was a window of time when people would come and have open studio time. We would have metaphysical discussions out in the open. She loved talking about it, and so did I. And it's like, it felt so wonderful to be truthful. But as soon as other people started coming in, people who were Christian, had children, all of that talk got put aside. But when I saw that book, it reminded me of why I joined the art guild in the first place. I thought it was a place where I could go and be myself, where I could find like-minded people. Anyway, that is when I decided to dive into this series. It was one way that I could be truthful in the open. Leave a comment. How are you truthful in the open? By truthfully revealing who we are on the inside, wearing it on our skin, wearing it on our sleeve, on our t-shirt, however we do it, however we are most comfortable doing it, it encourages others to do the same. The small piglet wearing baby's clothes, that is sometimes going incognito because we feel unsafe. We need to try to avoid doing that. The piglet can only hide so much. They're really not hiding, but they're trying. By clearing away what we don't need in our rooms, getting rid of things and giving them to the junk shop because it is supportive of a charity, we clear space so that we have more room to bring in who we truly are. By cleaning and clearing and scrubbing our skin and scrubbing our clothes, seeing them clean of all of the sadness as best we can, all of old memories, we allow ourselves to embrace the moment, dance in the moment. By seeing everyone we meet as a child of the universe, we're all one. At the root of everything, we are all one. At the root of all religions, when you dive down and you go deep into each of them, at the root, they are all coming from the same tree of knowledge. And at the base of all of us, there is a healthy vibrancy, and the more we are truthful about who we are, the more that vibrancy comes out, the more we encourage others to come out. When we realize how deep each of our wells go, how much is within each of us, and our uniqueness is important to the whole, it's easier to throw off labels, to realize that they are ridiculous. You are not just a label. You are not just one facet of a diamond. You are all the facets of the diamond. And if we embrace that idea of being the diamond and blending the energies, we realize the diamond has the ability to cast all the colors. The more it's easier to throw those labels off and just be happy being ourselves. The more we do that, the more of it comes out, the easier life is to flow. The easier it is to throw off things when people don't get you. So that's what I have for you today. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Give me a like if you're enjoying these. Subscribe for more psychology and symbols of astrology. Leave a comment if you've had a dream about these, if these symbols may be strong in your chart and you'd like to give us all some insight from your perspective. And take care till next time.